opportunity excites you most?
I'm just excited to work with students and continue to help Senate grow and communicate well and work together. And it just gets me excited just to be able to be a voice for students, whether it be in the music program or in the business program. I love people and I love working with people, so it just gets me excited to know that with this position I could have full access to the professors, to the administrative staff, and also the students, and just be able to work with them directly and with Senate, and that gets me excited.
Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I don't know, Senate just makes me excited in general, just because I love that, like I said, there's barely ever a turnout or a turnover rate in Senate, and so I came in my freshman year very timid, but I've grown with relationships with some of the people in Senate, and just that in itself is exciting because you get excited about coming to meetings, you get excited about your motivation is just increased when you know that you can go to a place where you feel comfortable and you can bring all of your talents to one place and it's appreciated. So my excitement is to appreciate the people coming into Senate and appreciating them anytime I see them on campus. I think we do stress so much about what the students want, the students' needs, but my excitement is to work with the direct group that I'll have, is just like the senators and having that relationship with them and using that approachable aspect to communicate with them and like helping them, because I know that it can be a very stressful, daunting job, and as a president I would never want that to be my role, as to be like almost like a dictator, you know. I don't want to oversee and tell people what to do. I just want to keep people motivated, and motivation in itself makes me excited, because whenever motivation is behind someone's heart, things get done and they get done well.
Yeah, that's a great answer. I think what gets me excited about CCU is just the potential I can see. I look at CCU and I just see so much potential. And I think it's, with President Armstrong leaving, I think he's left us at a great spot to continue propounding and propelling in the direction he's pushed us. But I also see the potential for a student senate to kind of help the new leadership transition and see what our role is in that and see how we can aid the students' voices getting heard through that. But also just achieving academic excellence. I think CCU is on the rise. We have extremely high ACT scores and entry GPAs, but I think the need for honors programs and other group activities seeking academic excellence is also needed. So I just see a ton of potential when I look at CCU. And I think we're 100 years old, but that's pretty young considerably. So we have a long ways to go, and I'm excited to see what this position can do in order to cultivate that potential more.
Yeah, I would definitely go off of that too. The potential that this school has is just phenomenal. I mean, each and every student that you get to know, we go to school with such smart people, first of all. Like, everyone in my class is so stinking smart. Sometimes I don't even know how I'm sitting next to some of these people. But not only that, but I feel like we go to a school full of go-getters and people that want to accomplish things, and not only for themselves or for their own credibility, but for the glory of God. And I mean, that creates such an unstoppable momentum. And so yeah, that would be just being able to have a hand in helping students, faculty, anybody on campus that needs it, like that would come to me to have that assistance just to help them accomplish whatever it is. And this school has so much more to accomplish in Denver, to the credibility across the U.S. I mean, our business programs up there, our global studies program, our political science programs, we just have awesome and so much potential. And yeah, that was a really good word. So, but that would be what I was excited for, just to have a hand in helping students really dream of what they can do with their lives and what they can do through the schools.
Thank you. And then this is going to be our closing question. Why should CCU elect you as student body president?
It's a great closing question. Yeah, I think throughout this discussion, these questions, we've sort of answered that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just as we present ourselves who we are, I think our capabilities and qualities we bring to this say a lot, but that doesn't say everything. I think we should also take into consideration just our character, what we're going to do. So I think for me specifically, it would just be just my personality. I mean, because no matter what leader, who you elect, I think their personality and who they are is going to really form what they do and how they do it. So I just think my character and personality overall will bring that to that. I just see myself as an achiever. I'm never really content with where I'm at. I always want something better. So I aim very high, and I like high expectations, and I like challenges. So for me, it would be just achieving and doing the very best I can in order to get student voices heard, and just to fulfill the plans and set a vision for Student Senate for next year.
Sierra, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I don't know, that was a good closing statement in itself. But I think that, wait, what the question was exactly?
Why should
student body
CCU elect you as
Okay.
student body president?
So I think that regardless if I do get elected for president, I will be a part of Senate next year. I will be putting in my input, I will be putting in my heart and my achievement, and I pray that that's the same for all of us. I just hope that Senate is truly the desire for all of us, whether, doesn't matter what role it is, I'm content wherever it is. However, I am also a go-getter. I am also not content in a place where I can see another goal being accomplished. And another thing is, there's so many things that we've brought up in Senate that have burned out. So ideas come up and they're great, then motivation dies. I don't want that to happen. I want the ideas that came back when I was my first semester freshman, I want those to be accomplished because at some point somebody wanted it, so let's get it for them. Let's do everything that we can until we absolutely have an answer. And that's what I can promise, is that I will make sure that there's that yes answer, or that there's that no answer, and that I won't give up on something, or I won't see something as unrealistic, because I don't see anything as unrealistic. And I think the students need to know that, and so I think I can provide that for you in the student body.
I think that you should vote for me because I just, I like everything that they're saying, that I would like to consider myself as just a dreamer, and not only do I just really think that nothing that I put in front of myself is unattainable, but I really strive to find the resources and the just whatever it takes to get something done. A lot of what, Sierra's talking about, Michael's talking about, just we all up here are ready to, go out and get things done for you and for the student body. And I think that we all are extremely diligent, and I know for myself that when I want to get something done, it gets done. And I really can promise that something that you bring to me, something that we can get passionate about, something that's really going to benefit this school, will get done. So.
Why you should vote for me? I have the unique opportunity to not have to work this next year, so I'll have a lot of time devoted to the position and to Senate. I think it's a unique privilege that I get to have enough scholarships to meet the needs financially, and I think that plays a big role in the sense that I will have weekends, weeknights to meet with students and with Senate, and ultimately making sure Senate has the resources, has everything that they need, and really building that relationship and following through with the senators themselves, because I'll be accessible and available as much as they need me, as little as they need me, and just really making sure Senate follows through with what the students need and want. And like everybody up here saying, we are go-getters, and I'm gonna definitely bring my drive and my passion to the table.
Well, thank you, candidates. On behalf of Sierra, Emily, Michael, and Samantha, we'd like to thank you for tuning in and watching this edition of Forum for CCU Student Body President. Don't forget to vote. Polls open at 9 a.m. on March 2nd and close at 5. Thank you.
Bye.